Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jingle, and today I wanted to show you guys my entire VHS collection. Now, I don't have a massive collection by any means, so I'm going to try to go through these as quickly as possible. I used to collect VHS a lot more, but I ended up selling a lot of what I had, and I also ended up regretting it because I had some really cool tapes that I absolutely cherish that I ended up selling. And I actually used to find a decent amount of stuff out in the wild. And lately, I kind of just grab stuff now and then when I'm at Goodwill or thrift stores, or if I see like a claim sale going on with some tapes that I really want, or if I find a tape I really want on eBay. I also have a little bit of this lot that was gifted to me by one of my dad's friends who just like buys movies and then gets rid of them when he doesn't want them anymore. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take these tapes off your hands. But I used to go into half price books all the time, and I actually still have my receipt from like 5 years ago, half price books that I found in my collection. But like I grabbed so many titles for like just $5 a pop, like Scream, Friday the 13th Part 3, 4, Nightmare on Elm Street, 1, 2, 3, Child's Play 2, Bride of Chucky. Like back then, it was just a lot easier to find. I feel like there's really been an explosion of like VHS collectors lately. One of my really good buddies, Robbie, he's starting to get an insane VHS collection. Puts mine to shame now, but I do have some pretty cool tapes in my collection, and I also have some goals this year that I want to attain. So in previous years, I've kind of just focused on like figure collecting and collectibles, and I've collected physical media since I was in middle school, probably. I used to collect all the Star Wars movies and like more popular and big budget films, but I really want to focus on rounding out the physical media collection this year, whether it be 4K, Blu-ray, VHS, maybe even some DVD. But that's my goal. There's also a VHS set that I really want to complete this year. It's the Thriller Video Elvira set. Now, I don't have any of the movies from that set, but I've always wanted those movies so badly. And this year, I finally want to try to piece that together. But anyways, guys, without further ado, let's get into my collection. Now, I'm going to start off by showing you guys just all the tapes that I've found in the wild through hunting. Now, I'm only doing horror movies for the most part, or what I think are horror movies. There's some tapes in here that I haven't watched, and I have no idea what they are. But first off, we'll start with the original The Fly, which is an absolute classic. Vincent Price is amazing in this movie. The remake, I prefer a lot more to this one, but I gotta respect the classic. So we've got the OG Fly there. Next, we've got The Craft, which I actually found at Half Price Books for $2. This is an all-time 90s classic, guys. I absolutely love this movie. I own it on Blu-ray, 4K, and VHS. Like I said, this is one of my favorite 90s movies of all time. So we've got that one. Next, we got 13 Ghosts, which I also found at Half Price Books for a couple bucks. This is an amazing 2000s horror movie. It's got Matthew Lillard in it. The ghosts in it are so unique. I absolutely love this movie. Next, we got Beetlejuice. Now, I consider this movie more of a comedy than a horror movie, but it's got a lot of horror elements in it. I actually found this one at Goodwill for like 39 cents. Next, this is one that I obtained in a haul that my dad's friend gave me. This is Bram Stoker's Burial of the Rats. Now, I have absolutely no idea what this is. I don't even know who directed it, honestly, but I'll check it out someday. It looks pretty. Looks like fun there. There's some babes on the back there. That always gets me interested. All right, next we got Mimic, which I have never seen this movie. I know that this is one of Doug Jones' first horror movies, playing a monster in it, and I got this for like 99 cents at Half Price Books. It was on clearance, so I need to check Mimic out. I've never seen it. Always wanted to. Next, we have the MGM Movie Time edition of Phantasm. Now, I absolutely love Phantasm. It's a 70s horror cult classic. This is the second print of the VHS, I believe. There's an OG one with a way cooler cover that I hope to obtain someday. But I got this one for like $2 at Half Price Books. So that's Phantasm. Next, we have Nightbreed, which is one of my favorite Clive Barker movies. I prefer this over a lot of the Hellraiser movies, to be honest. It has such a unique story, and it's got David Cronenberg himself playing the killer in it. It's just a lot of the creature design is so well done, and like the underground setting is really really awesome. So if you haven't seen Nightbreed, check that out. I absolutely love that one. This one I found at Goodwill for 39 cents, The Blair Witch Project. It's an absolute classic. Everyone knows what The Blair Witch Project is. It's one of the greatest found footage horror movies of all time. If you haven't seen The Blair Witch Project, check it out. I recently got the Second Sight 4K box set of this, and it's absolutely amazing. Next, we have Stephen King's, or from the archives of Stephen King's World of Horror. It's This Is Horror. Now, this is like one of those like making of horror movies, which I absolutely love these guys. Like, I love checking out like behind the scenes horror movies, like making ofs, how they do the special effects, and just hearing the directors and cast talk about like the troubles and the ups and downs of making the movies. It's so much fun. I absolutely love this movie. It's only like 45 minutes long, but it goes in depth of just like all these like making ofs on these B movies, which I got this at half price books for like $3. So that's a really fun one. Next, we got the second edition of Army of Darkness, I believe. This is my personal favorite movie of the Evil Dead trilogy. It's such a slapstick comedy horror. I absolutely love it, but Army of Darkness is a classic. Next, we have The Mummy's Tomb. Now, this is a classic Universal horror movie. I absolutely love these like classic collection tapes. They're so they're so uniform. They display so well. I want to get more of these, but we got The Mummy's Tomb. Now, this next one, I'm not sure if I'll ever watch this. This is The Mummy. It's completely sealed in the shrink wrap still. I found this at half price books for like $2. I thought it was really cool that it's even got like the Universal like watermarks on it still. So I don't think I'll ever open that one, but that's really awesome, guys. I absolutely love that. Next, we got Gremlins. Now, I found this at Goodwill just a couple weeks ago for like 39 cents. This is the first print of Gremlins. It's so clean, guys. Like, it's so clean. I was so hyped to find this one. Gremlins is an absolute classic. Next, I found this at Goodwill for 39 cents too, and I thought it was super interesting. Now, this isn't really a horror movie. It definitely has some horror elements to it, but it's Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. This is a screener copy from Paramount. Now, you'll notice that it says coming to a theater near you May 25th, 1984. Now, they used to send these tapes out to like the companies and stuff before they like I believe they would send them out to like video rental stores or movie theaters to check out the movies like before they officially came out. So I thought that was a really cool pickup. So I grabbed that at Goodwill. Next, at Half Price Books, I grabbed the Blockbuster Presents Halloween. Now, there's a media tape edition of this that sells for buco bucks. This one I got for just like a couple bucks, but it's restored, I believe, and it's a really cool little tape. I love the cover, the front cover, but I got that one for a couple bucks at Half Price Books. Next one, we have another making of movie. Now, this is the making of Michael Jackson's Thriller. Thriller is absolutely one of my favorite pieces of horror media of all time. Thriller is one of the main reasons that I got into horror movies as a kid. I always tell the story where I used to go to the skating rink and they would put Thriller on the big screen and everyone would just stop skating, sit down and watch the music video. And then like when the music started playing, everyone would just dance and go crazy. It was so much fun. This tape is awesome. I found this at Half Price Books for a couple bucks. I had to get it. One of my favorite things too is to display these tapes behind my figures behind me. Like for instance, I have that Halloween tape behind Michael Myers. I have this Thriller tape behind my custom Thriller Werecat figure. But I just love doing that. This next tape is probably my most rare tape in my collection that I found in the wild. This is my best find I've ever found in the wild. This is Return of the Living Dead, the original release. Sorry, I have a protector on it, but it's in really good condition, guys. It's super clean. Return of the Living Dead is an all-time classic vampire movie. So next, this is all stuff that my dad's friend gave me, and there's some really good stuff in here, guys. We've got Elvira, Mistress of the Dark with the shrink wrap still on it, but the bottom's open. I absolutely love this movie. It's a classic. I'm going to start going through these a little quicker. We got Crawl Space, which also has shrink wrap on it. Never seen this one, but I know it's Full Moon. It's got Klaus Kinski in it, so I need to check that one out. These next ones are really sweet, guys. So these are like the big boxes. We've got The Curse of Frankenstein, Warner Home Video. This one I was super upset about, guys. So this is Razorback, but inside we actually have a beta tape and not a VHS, which, oh, it sucks. So if I ever get a beta player, I'll be able to play Razorback, or if I get a VHS of that without the case, I have the case. So that's that. Next, we've got David Cronenberg's Rabid big box, which is really sweet. It's got some damage there, but the tape's in great condition. It's super clean. Rabid's an absolute classic. Next, we have Vincent Price's House of Wax. This is an all-time classic movie, guys. I love these big box editions, but it's got the little horror sticker, like, just already printed on the tape, which is so awesome. All right, I think I'm gonna save my, like, more modern VHS tapes and custom VHS tapes for another time. But we got Elvira, the Hideous Sun Demon. It's the Midnight Madness collection. Hideous Sun Demon is an all-time 50s B-movie classic. Absolutely love this one. I've never watched Elvira do it, so I'm excited to check that one out. I got this screener tape of the Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, this isn't a full-on horror movie, but it definitely has some horror elements in it. And the screener is unique because it actually has a scene at the end when the vampires are playing hockey. And in the actual movie, they're using a hockey puck, but in the screener, they're using Tim Burton's Severed Head, which is really, really cool. So that was a screener that they used to send to video stores before they'd get the movie. All right, these next ones, I grabbed this one off eBay, Subspecies. This is an amazing classic full moon movie. I absolutely love the Subspecies series, guys. If you haven't seen that series, you need to check it out. It's so good. These next ones I'm going to show you guys all came from a claim sale on Instagram. He goes by, I believe it's Mike's Monster Movie Marathon, but I did a claim sale with him, and he gave me a good deal on all these, so let's get into it. We've got Monster in the Closet, classic trauma film. The monster in this is so stupid looking. It's so awesome. I absolutely love this one, guys. Like I said, I might be doing some reviews on these two in the future, but I just wanted to go over these and show you guys some of these really awesome tapes I got. We got Chud. We got the classic green horror sticker in the bottom. Chud is an all-time classic. Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers is what Chud stands for. This also has Daniel Stern in it, which is really crazy. John Hurd. Chud's a good one. We got Jack Frost 2. This lenticular case is so sick, guys. He's like spitting out the ball. Jack Frost 2. This one is so good. Like, I absolutely love this movie. It is so bad. It's good. Like, it's so funny, and the effects are just so awful, but there's such a charm to it. I really want to get the first Jack Frost. I love those lenticular slips. Next, we got all the Ghoulies movies. We got the first Ghoulies. They'll get you in the end. This is the Video's Treasures version. Then we've got Ghoulies 2. Classic. Probably the best one, honestly, out of these. Actually, I've never seen Ghoulies 3, which is Ghoulies Go to College. This one looks really fun. I'm excited to check that one out. And then we have a screener release of Ghoulies 4. This is a promotional copy. I've never seen Ghoulies 4 either, but it looks like a lot of fun. So, all right, these next two, some of my favorites of all time, guys. We got the Puppet Master 1. That cover is so iconic. You got all the puppets in the trunk there. I recently completed my NECA figure set of these. I'm going to show that off to you guys sometime in a video coming in the future. Puppet Master is such a classic franchise. Puppet Master 1 is a classic. It's so good. It's probably my favorite one. I know people say 3 is the best, which it's hard to disagree with that. We have Puppet Master 2, which is another one that's just banger. It is the debut of one of my favorite puppets, Torch. I absolutely love Torch. I'm gonna, like I said, I've got some more, but I think I'm gonna save my more modern one, like tapes and custom tapes, for another video. But this last tape I got to show you guys, it's the most special tape to me in my collection. It is Fright Night, and it's signed by Jerry Dandridge himself, Chris Sarandon. Now, Fright Night is my absolute favorite horror movie of all time, guys. And the special thing about this tape is it actually came from Mr. Movies, which was the VHS store, or like the tape store that I used to rent movies from. See, it says Mr. Movies on there. That's so cool, guys, to know that this is this could be the tape that I was renting when I was a kid, which I absolutely love that. But I just wanted to show you guys a quick video of my VHS collection. Now, I do have some more, but they're more modern tapes and custom tapes and like the new Terrifier tapes, for instance. I'll do those in another video, but that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for checking out my VHS collection. I hope I can expand it this year. I really want to get a nice display of all my tapes going. If you could please like and share this video and subscribe to my channel, that would be awesome. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.